Welcome, Virgo, to the Five Players Tarot. This is your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus reading for November 6th through the 12th. So there's a lot happening in the skies. Saturn has stationed direct in Pisces. So there's going to be a lot of emotional boundaries being set, a lot of structure that's going to be brought to the table. We may feel the need to set those emotional boundaries. The discipline in spiritual practices is necessary for personal growth. Then we have Venus in its sign Libra. Venus rules Libra. There's going to be harmony, beauty, love, money coming in. It's a great time. And then we have on Saturday the 11th, we have the spiritual gateway of the 1111 portal opening up. So it's a time for manifesting and getting those intentions out there. And ground yourself when you're doing it. Say them out loud and affirm and declare them. Say thank you for the house, for the health, for whatever it is. Instead of asking, say thank you. All right, so let's move on to the tea leaves, and then we'll start reading your oracles. Oh my. They want that. Okay. All right. You have a lot of messages in your tea leaves. Wow, 2, 4, 6. All right, let's start with these. This is the sign of Capricorn, and then we have Gemini. So the sign of Capricorn, by the way, is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is direct in Pisces now. So there's decisions that you have to make, but they need to be very practical, or that's just your energy. You're very practical. Perhaps letting go some control. And then with Gemini, perhaps being more articulate with your needs. Some of you may be a little too uptight and you need to get some stimulation by perhaps entertaining your inner child like Gemini does. And some of you may be even pulled in 2 different directions like Gemini does. So in one part, they're telling you to be serious and practical like a Capricorn, and in one part, they're telling you to find playfulness like a child. So the message is there's a balance that needs to be brought to the table where you can be that serious person that needs to have control and have rules, right? Because those things keep you safe, perhaps. And then you have that childlike playfulness. So it's a balance. And then here we have direction. Choosing a direction, choosing one path, staying on course, not deviating from your direction, from your path. And then here we have school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Now, they're not showing me a brick and mortar school or books like an online school. No, they're showing me more of a spiritual school. And we're here. We're there already. We're on Earth. Earth is our spiritual school, right? We come to this dense planet in order to go through the trials and tribulations we go through so that we can then reach nirvana. We can then reach that spiritual growth, that enlightenment, so that when we return to the spiritual realm, we have taken it up a couple of notches and we're better. So they're showing me spiritual practices, spiritual growth, spiritual development here. And to commit to it, because that's all about Saturn being direct in Pisces. It's about committing to your spiritual practices. That's a really good card. All right. Dark woman dealings, excuse me, or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. And then Knot, unsuccessful plans. And then Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. If you are in business, that's what they're telling you, be shrewd, right? Look out for number 1. Take care of your business. This could be why there's a loss of material wealth here, because if you do have a business, you may be losing money. Either someone's stealing, or the accounting isn't right. Something needs to be checked if you own a business. For some of you, you may be going through a divorce and you may be losing money in that divorce, is what they're showing me. There's unsuccessful plans. People freak out when things like this come out. But you know what? Unsuccessful plans, there's a reason for why things aren't successful. Either you're not in alignment, or it's just not the right time and they're protecting you from something. So it's okay to get bummed out if something doesn't come out the way you want it to come out. But remember, give it a minute and remember that there's a reason for it and that you probably are being protected. All right. So remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if it resonates. Drop a heart or a comment. Let me know you're present. Let's go ahead and start throwing your tarot. Thanking Source, Creator of the universe, and Spirit for guiding this reading for the Virgo collective. And those of you with children, please watch those children carefully. Small children under the age of 10. Competition. Someone's trying to compete with you. For some of you, it's in a relationship. For some of you, it's at work. Remember, these readings are general. If it's your story, run with it. If it's not, don't try to make it fit. Could be an Aquarian. Oh dear, they're falling everywhere. Could be an Aquarian you're dealing with that's in competition with you. Something's trying to fight against you here with that Five of Wands. Or someone trying to look for a fight. They're like trying to provoke you into blowing up. Some of you may be in situations or in relationships that you're bickering a lot. It's a lot of bickering. I see a lot of quarreling, arguing, or being at odds with each other. Whoa. Okay. All right, so here we have the Hangman. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Wands. Something needs to be looked at from a different perspective. Your desire for financial stability and you're planning ways of trying to get financially stable. You're looking into the future, looking at things on how you can change them. And that's what you need to change, rearrange in your head. Write it down. Write a business plan. There's something you need to turn around and look at a different perspective to become enlightened. There's something you're not seeing in the plan. You're missing something in the plan. But here with the Star card, make a wish, because dreams could come true. Some of you feel like your efforts aren't showing any results, right? You're feeling like you put forth the work, you work, and you're just still 10 paces behind. Yeah, that's you defending yourself. saying no to something, keeping firm on something, not allowing yourself to be swayed. And then the card of Scorpio, the death card. There's transformation coming through. There's going to be a rebirth. This is not going to stay this way forever. It may be slow in coming, but it's going to come. It is something that you have to continue to push through and evaluate the lessons that you're learning in this life. But there's definite transformation coming through here. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces as well. We have Aquarius, Pisces, and Scorpio on the table. Yeah, you guys are trying to save money. You're working really hard to save money. You're working really hard to work and try to stack them coins, and it's really hard for you, but it's something that you are so adamant about because financial freedom is super important. You're very dedicated to your work, and you're very dedicated to honing your skills. Some of you are working on a project that's going to yield you money. Some of you are having difficulties, period, because I feel all of a sudden blocked, like my hands are locking. This is like the only, this is what, I think the second reading I've done so far. And I feel stuck. I feel cramped. I feel like I'm having a hard time handling the cards. Like physically, my hands are feeling very heavy and very tired. Some of you can be physically exhausted. I know that when I get very tired, I start dropping things. So like if it's already, sorry about that. If it's already like 10 o'clock at night and I'm still at it, I start dropping things, right? Like if I'm putting the dishes away, I'll drop something. Or if I'm cleaning up, drop something. I get very clumsy when I'm tired. And I'm feeling that right now. And I'm not tired. This is spiritual. This is not my energy. And some of you are extremely exhausted. You're very physical with your work. Some of you work with your bodies. You're moving, you're lifting, you're bending, you're walking. You're very tired. Like if you could go to sleep for a month and just veg out and completely just throw yourself on a bed and just stay there, you would. The card of Leo, the card of strength. Okay? The card of don't give up, because the strength, you have it. What you need to do is just put it out there now, especially with that 1111 portal opening up. Put it out there. Thank you for my financial stability. Thank you for my health and feeling rejuvenated. Thank you for my stamina. You have the strength to get through this, Virgo. You just have to be patient. Patient. Put forth that positive thinking, manifest, bring whatever it is that you desire into your reality. One more card, please. And then make a decision. Make a decision that you've been trying to make, but you haven't made because you're avoiding it, because you feel stuck. Make that decision already. Take a leap of faith. I'm just curious to see what's underneath. Queen of Swords. Come on. Clarity. Rational thought, rational thinking, clear thinking. Make that, oh, this is what I was waiting for. Here it is. Take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. Make that decision because you're going to be okay, Virgo. All right, with that, I leave you. Godspeed.